Arr.
Which is the
we do have to pronounce it properly. Right, 1, 2, 3. Arr. There we go.
So yeah, no, we are ready. So Acebec, by all means, take us away.
I will. As welcome here to Turbine. Turbine, one of those maps that is CTF. If you've ever played Team Fortress 2 in one of the weekends for free weekends, then you've no doubt played CTF, but probably not Turbine. As the party is already underway here in the central room, a lot of fire coming out on towards the FakkelBrigade room. And a lot of the pirate players are already down. They are less 3, but same on FakkelBrigade side, as they still have their medic running. And one of the I think we have the medic down for R. You know, they only have their scout up, so they were able to cap it quite easily. There we go. Intelligence has been picked up. R have to intercept it quite quickly. Let's go to the third person on that. Scout is trying to get past the demo. That's a demo down. Empty no flow as R is already moving out quite quickly, even though they had all their only one player up. They're going to cap it at this rate. As there we go.
It's going to be 1-1 straight away. So really good start, really. Hopefully going to prove to be a nice fast game. Neither team running an engineer, it looks like. What actually happened was that CRZ moved through all the way on the left, and when it picked up the intel, while everyone else is still battling on 3, he was the last man standing for R, and got away with it really in the end.
Yeah, indeed. One thing also, you mentioned the engineer. What you generally do in this map is you put an engineer in this room right here. Basically, on the bottom of the camera where it is, you generally put an engineer and a dispenser there just to pin the people down that are trying to go through the choke, which is in this case the 2 doors into the intelligence room. Now, I kind of expected a chaining to go on. Then again, R did lose their entire team, so it would be difficult to go in. As right now, R with their with that Uber charge coming in, the soldiers are getting blammed quite heavily. But our FakkelBrigade, are they actually running a pyro, which is pretty standard when it comes to Turbine and when it comes to the enemy enroaching onto your intelligence room?
Yeah, I'm not sure if FakkelBrigade actually used their Uber. I don't think they did. When Yard pushed in, the medic fell right back, and now they're pushing out to the Yard. They have that Uber to use. Did they just take down? No, not the medic. We're following the medic. Of course, they didn't take down the medic, but they took down one player, and you are forced to move all the way back to their flag room. And, well, I could see the FB are going to push straight in if they haven't used their Uber, which I don't think they did. A scout might have forced it. No, sorry, a scout actually got a touch on the intelligence, moved it an inch, and then he got taken down. But, to be honest, I could see that FB are going to push in very, very shortly. Soldier just pushed up there to see what he could do. Uber has been popped for both teams. I'm not entirely sure how R got their their Uber up so quickly. They definitely used it, didn't they?
Yes, I am under the impression that they use here. For FakkelBrigade did use their Uber earlier on, and it doesn't appear that. Here we go. We are doing exactly that. So yeah, they did use it. And let's see. Looking at these, they're still not fielding an engineer. They're still opting for the standard stuff with the 2 scouts and the 2 soldiers, both sides even. And there's really not being thrown much in the mix. Potentially, I would personally run an engineer where you get to this stage. Then again, it does take one player off the field effectively, which is probably why they haven't done it.
Yeah, exactly that. And it makes for a slower game really, because you just can't get enough on any people onto that point, and the Uber is always forced by the SG. So they just have to Uber onto the SG, and then the other team can't really push out because they've got a player down or anything. But at the moment, 2 scouts does usually mean a fast game, and it looks like FB really more in the positive step at the moment, definitely making more of the pushes. We've got a nice camera angle in here, so Uber has been popped, so FB coming in now probably might not have been called, so they probably think that's just actually been hit off that Uber, because they wouldn't have seen it as they're around the corner. So now they're probably going to come out surely. Oh, their Uber was forced as well by Jones, I believe. That must have been forced by Jones. So now I've lost that advantage, and FB look like they're going to try and push into the flag room. Down goes one of the FB soldiers, so maybe that will be halted, actually. And they're just going to be hanging around trying to get some spam onto that medic and soldier. Down goes, was that Kangaroo as well? So
yeah, Luda Kangaroo.
It's actually quite hard to see their names. But it's, yeah, FB more on a positive step, but getting forced back and pushed back by that spam at the moment.
Indeed, as currently have their they have their intelligence down on the entrance of the room, which could be problematic if a scout managed actually to get in there and managed to take him down. As X-Pain finds himself down, as Lou once again also goes down, and by X-Pain in that respect, which right now, as I am prompted to move a little bit here. Sorry about that. As was that the medic down? One moment. No, that was not. Sorry, that was one of the scouts. As well, Empty Flow also taking out Frigandella. It's a little bit of a standoff situation right now. But the intelligence did move out for R right now, as the overcharge getting popped off by both sides here. The intelligence has been picked up. The demo could be getting away with it. He needs to watch out that he doesn't go down, and he's still sticking around, getting healed all over the place, as he does manage to, pick it up. There we go. That's a demo, and he will make his way forward. Does he have enough health? Will he be able to just sticky jump all the way up? Yeah, he will. And he is on his way to pick up that, the cap. And now it's a question whether or not FakkelBrigade will be able to chain it off.
Well, yeah, what just really happened there was...
Oh, hello.
Yeah, nice shot there by Empty No Flow. But yeah, pretty much what just happened there is the intel had moved out a bit, and the yard combo fell back. They had Uber at the time, or literally had just got it, but they fell back just far enough that the demo man could go in and grab it. And then, even though they Ubered one soldier into their whole team, to just pick off that demo man in amongst all of those people was, it was asking a lot, especially when he's already been overhealed. And so they just weren't going to take him down. If they maybe Ubered a few seconds earlier, then FakkelBrigade wouldn't have managed to pick up the intel, and they might have held it maybe for a bit longer, or might have held it at all. Either way, FB have now pushed in Ubering. Yar have just counter-Ubered, taking down the demo man. Bit of a mistake there from the medic, not quite multi-Ubering. That demo man, FB now pushing back into the flag room. Medic's a bit isolated, but they're going for the soldier. Soldier pretty weak. Demo's grabbed the intel, trying to fight off the medic. Excellent juggling, though, from one of the soldiers, and he was actually finished off by the medic. Either way, though, the scout has managed to run the intel out of the blue base and will be heading home to bring it to 3-1.
Indeed, as Major League, he scores it. As he managed to pull it off. There we go. FakkelBrigade once again getting another cap. As current score should be 1-3 in favor of FakkelBrigade so far. So it's looking good for FakkelBrigade. The Sex Pirates not as strong as they were at the beginning of the game.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. It looked more, FB more settled, really, more than anything. And I imagine they have played together a little bit more than these guys, and it could be showing. And it's really one of the maps that it does show on Turbine. People, you'd be surprised. You want to know where your scouts are doing and what they're covering, especially if you're not running an SG, you can't really rely on people falling back to the flag room. So. And here we go again. The R, Uber was triggered very, very early, even before they've got anywhere near the flag room. So they're going to fall out straight away again. FB are going to be chasing them. Down goes Vice. I believe that was one of the soldiers, actually. Yeah, that's one of the soldiers. So slight disadvantage, but now running Sniper, that is, lose 3 players on that push as well. So now it's a Schooner actually spectating, gone all the way back to spawn. He's probably going to change up to a Pyro. But Robbers, the soldier, doing well, and are losing too many players at the moment. Only 2 up at the moment, and now they're going to get another. Surely going to get another go at the intel. Demo's going to be it's actually Scoob actually changed to heavy. I'm not sure which gun he's running. It's not. It is Sasha. Yeah. So normal weapon for the heavy, but I'm
not quite sure. I'm not quite sure whether or not this is a very good idea running the heavy at this point. Because, well, I know he's got a ridiculous amount of health and all that, but and he's a little bit more flexible once you get out towards that corridor. But Pyro could be a little bit better.
He probably just he did switch it to stop the cap really more than anything. And now you see it's a really good holding class really, but he'll probably switch. No,
nope.
He's still not going to switch. I was surprised, but. Yeah, I suppose he could have gone Pyro, but then again, he would have had to get quite close to get the flames on anyway.
This is true. But then again, we do have the choke points in the corridor, which help with that. As the FakkelBrigade, they set a camp in the middle, and they will be trying to move in now. The medic is on the stairs. Here they come. Here they come in. The stickies around the corners, quite a lot of them. As no flow still. Overcharge being gone in. Really? Oh, and just in time that Uber. Do we saw an overcharge there from the Sex Pirates? I didn't see any. As they still haven't managed to take one of them out. Finally, they managed to pick one up. As the medic has actually decided to pick up the intelligence, and that's generally something you don't see very often.
Well, it does mean that he can focus, like sit in the back and make sure that his soldiers are healed, and well, then he can pretty much just carry the intel. They did drop it off so that a scout could pick it up, obviously, so that they could move the intelligence fast to get the cap and move straight back in. They did kill a couple of the players out in the yard, so they might be going for another cap almost straight away. We'll just move around now and see what they're actually doing.
Well, right now we just have. Well, they're not trying to chain it. They do have. Oh, there we go. X-Fame was in the rafters, trying to go down to get the cap going for himself. They have overcharge from FakkelBrigade again, and they will try to push into that control room. Here we go. So they got a lot of power going in as Rob's managed to pick it up. Oh, one of the scouts is going after the medic. As, let's see if we get the visual on towards the exterior. The intelligence is down. Finally gets picked up again, and it looks like Jones for FakkelBrigade will go to cap again, but he is being chased, and he managed to get away.
Yeah, I'll be surprised at this rate. 5-1 the score is going to be just over 18.5 minutes remaining. Be surprised if now, now that may look at running an engineer or maybe something different, maybe running sniper or something. Their intel is actually at the front door in the main, as you can see, just outside the middle. But they don't seem to be having enough effect. I'm not sure if I can't put it down to one person, obviously. Could be the scouts, could be the heavies, but at the moment they're really getting beaten on at every battle and at any level, and more the higher up you go in TF2. The key difference between the people is the ability to win one-on-one battles. There's always little battles. You always think it's just all about the Uber, but there's always these odd little one-on-one battles that go on and everyone always misses, whether it's a scout, whether it's like a soldier one-on-one, whether it's like, for example, best example, Granary right at the beginning on the third point. The first class there is the demo. If the demo can get stickies on the other person's med pack, he goes down. Yeah. He goes down. So it's like even little battles like that, and it's now been proven evident that, it looks like the FB guys are winning the majority of them quite easily at the moment.
Indeed, as FB. Oh, no, that was a nice air rocket there. A bit of juggling going on there by Robza. Doesn't manage to finish it off, though, as more attacks come in from R, and they're actually trying to push now, which is something we haven't seen yet. As the intelligence is down in that corridor, but they will be able to push in rather shortly. We have Ubercharge ready to go, and here we go. Ubercharge popped off, Scout goes down, and could this be the turnaround? Could this be the turnaround what R has been looking for? And get back. The score is 4-1, and believe me, I've seen stranger comebacks on that respect, as both sides... It's 2-5, yeah. Oh, sorry. My apologies. It's 2-5. I completely missed that. As well, the intelligence does continue on. A 3-point difference on 60 minutes remaining is really not all that much.
Well, yeah, pretty much the Yard did manage to sneak another cap out. I mean, it was quite a while in the making. But they did manage to get it out. They should have just got another one there, really. I mean, they've dropped the intel. I think it was out in the yard, maybe. Yeah, so there's a high chance that they are going to get another one. But FB have just pushed in, and pretty much they are running the intel out of the flag room now. Nothing out in the yard to greet them, and even if there was, they'd probably just try and secure the enemy intelligence themselves, which is sitting out there. FB are going to take this one, and I think some of their combo might even be sitting in the flag room, ready to chain it. Yeah. I'm just having a look now. They haven't yet picked it up. I think they're trying. They are still hanging around at the flag room. I think one of the scouts for R has just gone out to try and touch that intelligence, and he needs to do that very, very quickly before it goes down. But there is a demo man watching it. I mean, it's only got about 4 seconds, 5 seconds remaining left on it. 5 seconds, I think. And it's going to return. They're not going to get a touch on it unless a spy jumps out, which it's not happening. And the intel has actually just returned. And so they didn't manage to pick it up. Instead, they went for their own flag room. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, really. I mean, if they don't defend their flag room, then FB are just going to chain cap them. And what's that? Is one cap really worth that? Well, probably not. But on the other hand, they really needed points on the board. So they should have sent maybe a couple of players out, more than just a single player, to try and secure that intelligence that was out there. But that's gone now. Score is 2-6 in favor of FakkelBrigade. And currently, it does look like FakkelBrigade are in the advantageous position of holding the middle of the yard. But Yar are trying to push out of there, and it does look like they are winning the battle. Just took down the demo man, and one soldier down now as well in the middle of the point, and they've taken control of the yard. This is their chance. They need to push in. They need to also secure some chain caps. There's only, what, 15 minutes remaining, and they really need to clean out this flag room.
Yeah, indeed. We're about halfway there towards the last second of this map. 15 minutes is quite a lot of time, to be honest. And 8 caps in the last 15 to show that it's possible for R to come back. I hope they come back, to be quite honest. They really do pick up the intel. Let's see whether or not we can get a visual. Let's see where there is and he's going to cap it as well. R pick it up once again. They're only 3 points behind now. As the score is 3-6.
Yeah, it's not over just yet. It looks like Scream is just going to go and make it 6-4 actually, as he moves into his flag room. So I'm not sure when they snuck that one out as well. But they're coming back. They are coming back. Whether it's a case of they needed time to settle, maybe they've changed something up. But this can be a very fast game. We saw that it was 1-1 in the first minute, wasn't it? Yeah, and again, FB losing a couple of... Oh, my mistake. Losing a couple of players, as you can see, which is X-Fan and one of the soldiers, and I believe it was a scout there as well. But they're playing much better, it looks like. It looks like they're holding the middle area better. And more importantly, they're keeping the spam up on FB as they try and move out of their main entrance.
Yeah, indeed, they do appear to be playing a little bit consistent as Cookie, of course, finding the most important thing ever, Crit Creek. Amazing. Yeah.
I didn't see that at first. So I
was
like,
sorry.
Yeah, I was like, what is he going on about? And then you looked at me and I was like, huh?
What?
And you say, oh, NG. Yeah, so FB
wow, that was
forces
a short
Uber
bit
though,
then,
forces Uber, and they had to use it to get that SG down. So there is actually FB slowing the game down now, and whether that's a sign because they're getting worried, I mean, they're not going to try and hold a 2-cap lead for 13 minutes, surely. But yeah, it's, as you said, cooking with the Crit Creek.
Yay! Important stuff right there. And so, yes, the engineer was up as Vice Disco trying to go after the medic. Does not manage to connect as Cookie managed to take him down. As right now, Cookie is still alive. Still in the back of the area. Trying to move in. Demo in tow. It's their combo for this little party. As FB, meanwhile, they've got about 80% Uber charge. We're ready to go. They're still in the control room, and they're just going in full defense. Just waiting for R to make their move. And they will be able to pull off their Uber. Do we have a pyro being used? No, we have an Uber charge being come in as Cookie does see the counter Uber coming off. We could see a cap coming in really quickly if they manage to actually get out of there. Ooh, doesn't manage to do so. As now the intelligence is on the ground just outside of the flag room. And the scouts all go down as well. As FB have managed to defend this quite well. And since they now have about, how long is the respawn time? Around 17 seconds, was it?
Yeah, something close to that.
Yeah.
They spawn very quickly.
Yeah, so they've got about 17 seconds to actually move out and do something about it. And they're already in the hallway. So, ooh, that's some nading going on here. Nicely done as Rabas does manage to back him up slightly. It's empty no flow. Takes the corridor. And together with the rest of FB are on standby. The 2 scouts are sitting, waiting to do the cap. They're just slowly standing here, waiting for somebody to come by and then shoot them in the back.
Well,
no
I think they're just going up now behind the enemy medic. FB have actually managed to grab the intel out of the flag room. They're going to be running that, and I don't think that R are going to get to the middle in time to prevent it. So FB, by the looks of things, say pending some clutch work from someone who might be out there. A scout might be floating around, but no, they're going to take it. It is going to be 7-4. I was a little concerned with FB's strategy. They're sticking up an engineer because that obviously suggests to me they're going into a turtle mode. And so many times teams assume they've got the lead and think they can just hold, and they're reluctant to push. But so many times the best form of defense is a strong offense. If you're attacking your opponent, they can't attack you, because you're putting pressure on them. And if you just turtle back in your base, so many times you lose the game because of it. But regardless, FB have just overwhelmed Yar just in their lower corridor and will be pushing in again to try and grab this intel. There is a medic and a soldier, and he does have Uber, but shot in the back by Jones, and he takes down the soldier as well. Probably will be given the intelligence, maybe. Nope, he's standing there typing or something. The other scout actually took the intelligence out into the yard, and they are going to make this 8-4. Cookie not particularly happy with that, but
well, apparently it's its vault. So I'm not quite sure what he's going to put inside.
Maybe he's Russian.
Maybe he's been playing Fallout too much. Who knows? And so, well, we're going to get underway once again. And the current core for the 8 in favor of FakkelBrigade. A solid 4-point lead over the Sex Pirates, the Rotery Sex Pirates. In all honesty, though, when it comes to pirates, if you got Somalian pirates, you got classic pirates, but I think the Rotery Sex Pirates are so much more awesome.
So where do the Rotery Sex Pirates come from then?
Well, obviously not from Somalia. I'll ask them whether they have a peg leg or something along those lines. But I think Tortuga is a very safe guess.
Tortuga.
Yes.
Fair enough. I'm not sure who is the leader though.
What, of the Sex Pirates?
The one that looks like a pirate?
Yeah. I think he has a yeah, he does have a peg leg and an eye patch. So yeah.
9-4. 9 minutes remaining. As you saw, FB did actually get another cap out, so they did manage to chain that one as well. They seemed to did well. Okay, let me start again. Let me start again. It
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It seemed like they were picking up their game a little bit, but it's sort of gone again. I mean, again, X-Fan has got onto the intelligence. I think they're going to just try and see they're falling back now. Not exactly sure where the intelligence is currently sitting. There we go. So it's actually in the middle area. Now the rest of FB are pushing out, so they know the intelligence in the middle. Them are going straight for that soldier. Both teams have Ubered, and I think I should come out on top here. Soldier was just actually sitting behind a medic. Did get taken down. That again, I believe, was Vice. Yes, it was Vice. So FB, in the end, not really doing anything with their Uber, was wasted. And but still, the score does sort of depict of how the game is going right now. FB more than superior to the challenge of the Pirates, whether they're Somalian or from Tortuga. But maybe they. I don't know.
There's a reason why Pirates weren't seen in the high seas since recently. So. Yeah,
maybe
it's a recent flare-up.
Maybe they saw the beach party sign and they're
that's
our island.
Treasure and booty.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
there was probably booty there. Not the kind of booty they're looking for.
Yeah, from the photo outside, definitely.
Definitely.
Well, we should invite the pirates to the beach party with us, as long as they dress as pirates, of course.
Of course.
I mean, in their normal clothing.
Yeah, but what kind of pirates? Is they going to be just yeah.
I don't know, but someone said to me that you were thinking about going there tomorrow with a mankini on.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think these people would like their eyesight gone. Yeah.
But
that's really a mental image that not even I like.
Well, it was, I heard them going on about it that it's mankini only entrance.
You can buy them off the internet. They're about €3 each.
I could just borrow one off you.
Sorry, of course.
But okay, so score currently 4-9. That will maybe change soon.
Well, 4-10.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, let's get back to this. Intel is out in the yard. They're desperately trying to defend the Intel out there, but it's just not going to happen. They have picked it up and dropped it again, and moved it further away from where it wants to be. But we'll see if R do manage to hold it off. It doesn't look like they're going to. And very, very, very shortly, this will be 4-10.
Indeed, as the intelligence that does get capped once again. In all honesty, though, if a good CTF game, a good close CTF game is unlike nothing else. And I would like to, as RX decides to leave us.
Sorry,
really?
I saw someone come through with chicken, and I was like, oh,
chicken?
Chicken?
Fuck!
You see, I told you, I won't go on about our story about chickens again, but I pulled up to a service station on the way here, and there was chickens in the service station, like 3 of them running around.
Inside the service station?
Yeah, so no luck, Arx, no?
There was no chicken.
There is no chicken.
There is only beef. No. Okay,
These are not the chickens you are looking for.
Still 10-4. Are trying to be playing more aggressive, but they seem to be not really moving very well together. And in the end, now it's going to be 11-4. But Scoom has managed to get behind and get onto that intelligence. It's going to be tracked down by Jones. Jones takes him down quite easily, and now he's. It looks like he's going to actually. Well, he actually just carrying intel as well. So intel scout battle. But yeah, he managed to go and cap, and I imagine he might hang around. Well, no, I suppose that. Yeah, he is going to hang around. I was going to say 11-4. He could probably start to a bit cheeky, or what's the word? Uncautious.
Uncautious?
Yeah. So what's the?
Uncautious. Are you sure that's a word?
Aggressive. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, you know what I mean. Not hanging around, basically, not defending. But on the other hand, we can see that R are just sitting back, and they're really, really well. They've managed to force that FB Uber out. That's probably the best thing they've done just right there. But again, the FP have managed to get into the intel. In comes Yipsy, but he's not going to be able to take down anyone. And now they've got out of the intel yet again. And it's 4 minutes remaining. The score difference is going to be, what, 8 caps now. So, you know, this is nearly all over now. 8 caps in 4 minutes. I'll let someone, well.
Somebody with a little bit more faith.
Yeah. So, 2 a minute. So, there we go.
As Robs does have the intel, pushes it over to Jones. Jones, of course, known for his epic Sambuca binges. Arx, tell me, what was up with that Sambuca binge from yesterday?
Well, we bought it actually.
You bought it? What?
No, we.
Oh, hold on a second.
Where
did this go?
Hey.
Are you feeding players drunk? I think you are.
Hey, they're winning.
Well.
No, but anyway, we were on the boat on the way over here, and we were going to stock up on some beers, and then we decided, hey, it might be cheaper in Holland anyway. So then Tapley bought a bottle of not Southern Comfort. That's what I wanted to buy. He bought a bottle of Sambuca, and well, it started yesterday, and it will probably continue today.
So he's while he's gonna polish that bottle, I'm sure that I'm not gonna help him out while he's lying in a ditch or something like that. But he'll probably wake up tomorrow morning. Well, nice scouting there, by the way. As Cookie once again, Uber charge, almost ready to go. This could be it. Probably not, but X-Fane does manage to pick up the intelligence once again and is going to cap it 4-13. An absolutely devastating blow to the face of well, the Sex Pirates.
Yeah, it's
that really can't help morale.
Yeah, it's not really going to help them. I imagine they must be going down into the silver tournament now. Don't get me wrong, there's still good prizes to be had. But of course, the main event is this golden tournament. I'm not sure. Surely FP have made it through. We haven't checked the scores yet. I don't know. We're not sure if Fruit have stolen it. Just here, Arcs in the corner. But here we go. FP coming in again. Demo very, very weak. Manages to survive for a while. I think he got Ubered. But now intelligence out again. So Jones comes in, nips that intelligence while everyone's still fighting, and he's surely going to get away. It's actually Scoom also with the FB intelligence. So it's going to be Jones versus Scoom again with an intelligence battle.
Oh!
And, well, it's actually X-Fan and Animal, who's the medic. And score 4-13, 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and it's really game over really now.
Yeah, it is really game over because, well, what can you say really? As the last seconds or at least the last minute of the match just managed to tick by. I'm just checking here on my other screen. What the hell's going on? 4-14 still. As FakkelBrigade manages to dominate over the Rotery Sex Pirates. As sadly enough for the Pirates, no booty for them, no treasure island on this little excursion. I think somebody will have to walk the plank.
They might do, or all of them.
All of them, keel haul all of them.
The plank being the bar where they can buy us a drink if they feel like it.
Shouldn't that be? Well, I can ask the barkeeper if we can cook up some grog.
Yeah, it sounds good. Get them nice.
No, really, it's really not good at all.
Hey, I'm not drinking it for them.
Yeah, that's true. And there's last half minute coming in. As R is trying one last attack, trying to get a cap, trying to save some face. They will get it. No, it's not. The intelligence goes down. No, it does go down. It does. They do manage to pick it up.
They did capture.
14 to 5. They actually managed to capture to the point where I can count where the difference is actually less than the amount of fingers I have. 10 more seconds. Jonesy standing by. As Animal, apparently you have managed to heal 33k of health on Turbine. Pretty damn good. Final score 5-13. Guys, what do you reckon of this? This was kind of bad in all honesty.
Yeah, Turbine's an interesting map, different map, as I said.
Interesting map. You wanted to say something else,
well,
didn't you?
Well, it's either really good or really bad. And it looks like the Pirates weren't really up to it this time, and FB will go away with the win.
Yeah, it does look like that. Beta, Arx, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I kind of disagree. I think the Pirates did actually play pretty good. It was only once the game had got unreachable after about 20 minutes that the scoreline started to move more and more away, and it was almost like they had kind of given up. They realized that the game was gone. And, I mean, they would have lost a few more caps. I'm not saying, you know, if it was a bit closer, they would have lasted longer or anything. But I think they did actually play well, and even though the scoreline doesn't necessarily suggest it with a 9 capture point difference, I think they did have a good game, especially in the early stages, and I think they'll have enjoyed that. I don't think it would be that much of a disappointment to them, and if anything, that's probably improved their team play ready for the silver tournament.
Indeed. As we are looking back here at the game, it appears that, well, I think we can conclude that the reason why FakkelBrigade won, not so much due to their tactics, but to their, well, superior individual skill and, well, winning the duels when they need to.
Yeah, definitely. We saw that a couple of times, even when it was that scout one-on-one.
with the
fair enough, we're not exactly sure of how much health either scout had, but
there's a med pack there in that area as well.
It's really little things like that, and end of the day, they all add up, and you lose a battle here and there. Before you know it, 3 players down, and the other team is pushing, and your Uber's been forced, and that's really it. Really, that about that SG there, which some teams run on Turbine, you're sort of stuck, and it showed. But nevertheless, Pirates were doing okay. They tried their best, but FB just too powerful for them today. Indeed,
this has been Quad V from the community. Don't go anywhere, as we've got more matches queued up for you. I believe 1 or 2 more for today, something along those lines. Should be good. Don't go anywhere. Just get yourself a drink. It's what time is it right now? It's 20.
Quarter to 10, isn't it?
Quarter to 10 in our time zone right now. So it's time to bust out the scotch and well, just make yourself comfortable because well, TF2 is not over yet. See you in a bit.